We finally have the answer as to why KSI is quitting YouTube. Do you want to win all the gift cards down below? Just leave a like, subscribe, turn your notifications on, make sure you leave a comment, and enjoy the video. KSI is one of the biggest and most successful YouTubers ever. He has nearly 16 million subscribers, but not only that, he's been making music for years, he's dropped an album, and he's even made a movie called Laid in America. He actually started off doing videos on Call of Duty and FIFA, and it quickly turned into the KSI that we know today.
Hey, yo, this is your boy, Blessing on the track. Use my P90, yeah, this beast is whack. As a matter of fact, these fools couldn't attack me. Instead, they probably should have just held back.
Averaging nearly 100 million views every month, easily making him a millionaire, KSI is no doubt super successful. But recently, everything has started to change. He blacked out his Twitter, deleted over 600 videos worth 2 billion views, and has seemingly gone MIA completely from YouTube. So this has left a lot of fans wondering what is going on with KSI. Is he quitting? If so, why is he quitting? Is he okay? Should we be worried about him? All of these questions I'm going to answer for you guys right now. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So it seems like all of this started off back in November. This was before he did anything crazy like blacking out his Twitter and deleting tons of videos. He was just having some pretty emotional moments on Snapchat. There were just a few instances of him crying and just being extremely emotional about a ton of different things. And this really just shows that he was most likely going through something at the time, or he was just really drunk.
Oh man, this right now. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna Snapchat this. I'm so happy right now. I've been working so hard all my life. Think of it like this. Think about like so many people like doubting you, saying that you could never like do things, and then you finally doing it. Fuck haters, man. I don't understand. Why do people hate, man? Why do people hate on people? You guys have one life, so don't live that life in a box, hating your life. Literally, just live outside the box and just enjoy yourself, man. And your boy cares. I forgot my name. Fuck.
But like I said, during this time when he was doing the Snapchats, he was still on YouTube, killing the game, making videos, but here recently, all of that has started to change. So back in February, KSI started tweeting out some stuff that really shows you that he's beginning to change as a person and is definitely contemplating this YouTube and fame thing and exactly what he wants for himself. February 19th, he tweeted transforming, and then a couple of days later, he tweeted a quote from Charles Darwin: "We stopped looking for monsters under our bed when we realized that they were inside of us." So that's a super deep quote right there, and it just kind of shows you that there might actually be something going on with KSI. Even though he doesn't want to admit it, there's probably some demons or monsters inside that he is having to fight right now. And then a couple of days later, he kind of continues on with these tweets: "No matter your social status or how powerful you feel you are, we are all equal. We came here by birth and will leave here in death." February 24th, "Why do we worship certain people?" And then March, he started tweeting again: "Because of who I am, I get treated differently. I know why. I fucking despise it. Don't ever call me a celebrity." A couple of days later, he tweets: "Better to live a short life doing what you enjoy rather than live a long life doing what you don't, or else you'll just end up living with regret. Don't always be so humble when you succeed. Your success can motivate someone into wanting to do better." And then March 6th, he tweeted "Gone," and that's the last we've heard of KSI. So these tweets definitely give some insight into KSI's life, his mind, and what he's been thinking recently. And it's very clear that he is on a whole nother level of thinking right now, and he's definitely not focused on YouTube or fame or anything like that. It's very apparent that KSI is probably going through something right now. So after blacking out his Twitter, deleting tons of videos, he decided to go onto Drama Alert and try to clear some of the stuff up for his fans. So Keemstar asked him what's going on, and he said he did all of this to show that he doesn't care about the fame and showing his face. He just cares about becoming a better person. He also said he never felt better. He's transforming as a human being, he's leaving what he was in the past, and he's now looking at the future. He's sick of portraying himself as someone he isn't, and is now putting it all out there and showing who he really is. So this first part of the interview, basically what he's talking about is the reason that he blacked out his Twitter and the reason that he's pretty much stopped uploading videos is because he is tired of being the character that is KSI. When you watch a KSI video, that's not really him. That's not who he is in real real life. Of course, you know, it is somewhat him, it's him doing everything, but it's not how he acts on a daily basis or around his friends and family. That's a very over-exaggerated personality of KSI. And basically he's tired of doing that. He's tired of people thinking that he's doing everything for the money and for the fame. So he blacked out his Twitter, pretty much stopped tweeting, deleted literally billions of views on YouTube. And I guarantee you those videos were still getting views and he was still getting money off of those. So when he does something like this, to me it shows that he really doesn't care about the fame and the money and stuff like that, because if he did, he would just leave the videos up and go MIA and, you know, keep the fame and the money. But it's very clear that he's trying to change his perception and do what makes him happy in life. And that's something else that he mentioned in the interview with Keemstar. He said that he decided this year he wants to just live life, enjoy his time, and feel right with himself and be a better human being in general. He said that his name stands for knowledge, strength, and integrity, and he feels that he's never strived for this, so this year that is what he is going to do. And he also said in the interview that you might see a video or you might not. He hasn't really decided or made up in his mind if he's going to completely quit on YouTube or not. But as of right now, it definitely seems like that's the case, and it definitely seems like he is going to be quitting YouTube or at least taking like an extended break. Since the beginning of this year, he's only made 8 videos, so the amount of videos that he makes is definitely slowing down a lot, and he's not making anywhere near the amount of videos that he used to make. And he hasn't uploaded in over 2 weeks at this point. And he also cleared up exactly why he deleted 600 videos, and he basically said that he wanted to cleanse his channel because he just felt like the content wasn't good. He basically said the content was shit and that he just wasn't happy with it. And he said there's probably still content on there that he doesn't like, but he just hasn't been able to delete everything. So basically he's just not happy with the content that he's made over his career. I don't think he's happy with the character that he became, even though it made him extremely successful and made him a ton of money. He's just not happy with it or himself. And of course a lot of people are saying, you know, what about the money? You know, what about the money? You're walking away from so much money. 100 million views a month is a shit ton of money. And basically he said, you know, he never cared about the money, and he wants to make that clear that he's never cared about the money. He just does what he wants to do, and it was never for the money. And Keemstar also asked him, you know, what content would represent you right now? What content would represent how you are feeling right now? And this is what he had to say.
What kind of content would best represent you and how you're feeling right now?
I don't think there is anything, because I know as humans we're complicated. So that the video would just be random. It just probably won't make much sense. I don't know. I don't know.
So this is the main reason that I think KSI is going to be quitting YouTube, or, you know, taking a break at the very least, because he very clearly said, you know, there's really no type of content that would make him feel happy right now. There's no type of content that he truly wants to make or that he feels that his fans would understand. So that's probably a huge, you know, contributing factor to why he's just taking a break and kind of walking away from it all right now. His family has even been DMing him and, you know, texting him, calling him, asking if he's all right, saying that they're worried about him, but he said that he is fine. Like, he said he never felt more alive in his life, that this is the best thing for him right now, and that he's just completely fine. KSI was also on the True Geordie podcast recently back in February, and in this podcast he was really opening up about everything in his life for the past few years. He really gives a lot of insight on his life and how he's recently changed. He's talking about older videos and the character of KSI.
Like, when did you suddenly become conscious of your character? Because when you're a teenager, you're less conscious of it. Like, it's a bit more fluid. Yeah. Now you seem a bit more conscious of it than maybe you were before.
Yeah. Now I realize, like, you know, the character I guess need to be on YouTube to be entertaining.
Yeah.
Because, like, if I'm just my normal self, a lot of time it'll be boring. No, that's just how
every YouTuber says that.
Well, I mean, to a certain extent, I'll probably say yeah.
So this, to me, it shows his current mindset. He knows that he has to be a character to be entertaining, but he currently just wants to be himself. So this is why I think that he's going to be quitting YouTube, or, you know, at least taking a break for a little while. I don't think any of the fans should be worried about him or anything like that. I think he just wants to enjoy life right now, you know, enjoy all the success that he got from all of his hard work. Because when you spent years building a channel and building a brand, and probably over 10 hours a day editing videos, you really don't get to enjoy the success that you found, and he seems like a pretty busy person. So I think he just wanted to take the time out of his life now to enjoy that success and everything that comes with it. And I don't think anything serious is really going on with him, and he'll probably be back to making videos whenever he's ready. Basically, to wrap it all up, he said said that he is not really changing. He's just decided that he's not going to be KSI the entertainer, but the actual person that is, you know, KSI. But that's gonna wrap today's video, guys. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. It's been your Obi to Pickles with Extract Hub. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.